Assalamu alaikum, myself Shazia Kareem. Dear students, hope you are well and doing great. The video on this topic contains instructive and educational content. This video is both shareable and easy to understand. So let's move towards the topic. The topic is speciation. Speciation is a process, formation of new species. Now the question arises, what are the species? How do new species arise? Species actually potentially interbreeding natural population which doesn't interbreed with each other. Such population even then is an opportunity to do so. The next is modern concept of species. The modern concept of species is called multidimensional because it emphasizes the use of many kinds of evidence deciding whether two populations belongs to the same species or not. In addition to the criteria of interbreeding, taxonomists also use morphological traits, biological similarities, behavioral traits, and geographical distribution. It is often necessary to use all these criteria to decide whether two groups belongs or don't belong to the same species. Identification of species doesn't work for the many plants and animals which mate in nature to form fertile hybrid. Subcategories of species. Species mutations followed by natural selection within isolated populations deems may produce following degree of phenotypic variations within the species. These are called subcategories of species. Varieties. The varieties in a species were recognized by Linnaeus and other taxonomists or the only subdivision. In the beginning, this term was used to describe the non-genetic variants phenotype caused by environmental factors. So next is subspecies. The great taxonomist Rothschild, Hartridge, and Jordan replaced the term variety by subspecies, restricted to its used population polytypic species. Subspecies is an aggregate of geographical isolated local populations deems of a species, which inhabit a geographical subdivisions of the range of species and differ genetically as well as morphological from other population of the species, but still interbreed or are capable of interbreeding and producing fertile hybrids. Now, characteristics of a subspecies is a major subdivision of species composed of many local population. Every subspecies have a trinomial name, as for example, the present human race is Homo spines. Subspecies have diagnostic morphological features. Subspecies inhabit a definite geographic subdivision of the range of distribution of the species. The individuals of different subspecies of a species are interfertile and they produce fertile hybrid if get some opportunity to interbreed. So, race and Cline are the characteristics of subspecies. The individuals of a subspecies that occurs in one of the parts range often look different from those that occur elsewhere. Such groups of distinct individuals are called races. Ecological race or ecotype. Ecological race called ecotypes, populations which occurs in different ecological habitats but in adjacent geographical areas. And have developed phenotypic references determined genetically. Geographical races are populations which describe over wide geographical range. Clines originate due to reduction in gene flow between population of species. The millions of different species that exist today not merged by any single sequence of events but have some in existence by a number of different paths or mode of speciation. The basic type of speciation, phyletic and divergent. In phyletic speciation, a single ancestral species gives rise to a single descendant species. In divergent speciation, a single ancestral species gives rise to two or more descendant species. The divergent species may further be classified as allopathic speciation, parapatric speciation, sympatric speciation, certain further types of sympatric speciation, balanced polymorphism, polyploidy, introgressive hybridization. Now, rates of speciation. When speciation is caused by polyploidy or another types of rapid chromosomal change, now new species form in a single generation. New species formed with an extraordinary speed in some kikit fishes. In organisms like fruit flies, shrimps, birds, time required for speciation has been estimated to be 60 lakh years to 300 lakh years. Now, extinction of species. Most species that have ever lived on this planet are now too extinct. At one point in time, extinction may be limited to just one or few species, but sometimes it may involve a sudden simultaneously extinction of thousands of species. Extinction of thousands of species and even called mass extinction. Some causes that propose for mass extinction in past include bursts of high energy radiations from a nearby supernova, worldwide catastrophes like flood, earthquake, volcanic eruption, sudden changes in climate or health fluctuation in sea level. So now students, this is all about my presentation on speciation. I will take you about the concept of modern species, mode of speciation, rate of speciation, extinction of speciation. So